my thing about it is when you have you have a plan, right?
Right.
You got a plan.
Yeah.
And you know what your plan. You plan your day out, right?
Mhm.
You plan your day out.
Yeah.
I plan mine out. He's the only person that wakes up at like 9:30. Like, oh yeah, I think I'll just hit Steve up and like, hey, I'm be in the city from 10 to 10:45. This is your opportunity to go to Gates.
Hey,
Meet
man.
me at 11.
Hey.
How you
And
lose a bet and start making rules?
Hey, man, because it's my thing.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Exactly. Did you enjoy your Gates when we got it?
I did.
Yeah, on Mike.
So what's the problem?
It was on our terms.
Oh, on your terms. So when do you want this Gates?
Huh?
When do you want this Gates?
When on a day that I'm hungry.
I ain't gonna be.
I ain't hungry.
That day I'm gonna be full.
All right, we're live right here at Wrightson and Nissan. There are some cars out here for the Trick or Trunk car show. Free for all ages, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Got food trucks, fun and games. Some cool cars are out here. We're broadcasting live right here just south of the airport, Wrightson and Nissan. Come and hang out with us. Come and hang out with Tricks, Trunks, and horsepower.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
This beautiful platinum Nissan. What is this?
That's a Nissan Armada,
Man, listen.
2025. That's what they have me rolling around in, man.
Man. I like this one better.
Yeah, why? Because
I
white.
got a douchebag in the car. That's Got it.
You know, but the Armada is pretty smooth, roll smooth. It's V6, and feels like a V8 though.
Feels like a V8.
Yeah, without all the gas that you got to put in it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
This smoke machine coming out this car still got has
you
me thinking
we're about to blow up.
we need to evacuate.
All right, we got a lot to talk about on today's show. We'll dive into, of course, Chiefs. They face the Raiders tomorrow. We'll talk some Tua. He apologized to his teammates over some comments that he made after last Sunday's game. We'll talk Caitlin Clark. I know Q is happy about that. We'll also talk WNBA returning to Chicago in 2026. Plus, North Kansas City mayor releases a statement on a possible Kansas City Royals stadium coming to North Kansas City, Clay County.
No.
We'll dive into all that.
No.
Plus, in about 30 minutes, we'll have our sneakers of the week. Let's get to today's headlines.
And now, here are the biggest sports headlines from this week. We bring them to you every Saturday morning on the W with Walls and the Crew on 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
So the Kansas City Royals, we got a little man. He's trying to trick or treat. Pass him some candy, Uncle Mike.
I got some in my trunk. My daughter juiced me into getting the other day, but yeah.
All right, Kansas City Chiefs Rashee Rice, wide receiver Rashee Rice. He used to play in his first game in 12 months after 6-game suspension. Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver will play in his first game, September 29th. That's tomorrow. His last game was September 29th. 2024. He'll take the field tomorrow at Arrowhead. Will there be a different Chiefs look this Sunday?
You know what? As a owner in a couple of dynasty leagues of Rashee Rice, one of them I'm
Rashee.
Yes.
You call him Rashid?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Wallace. Listen,
Rasheed Wallace.
I want him to ball out tomorrow.
Okay.
You know, it's great. It'd be great to see this offense with all of the receivers. Travis Kelce, the offensive line looking a little bit better without any holding calls last week. Don't know how that happened, but
okay.
You know. And then to see if the run game can pick up a little bit, so help out Rashee Rice in the open field.
Okay. I mean, here's the thing about it. Rashee Rice, 25 years old. He had a 1,000. He was close. He had about 997 yards in his rookie.
Really?
Yeah. He didn't play. Remember, they didn't play the last game of the season. His rookie year in 2023. Of course, last year I think he was like 30 yards off. I could be, between 30 and 60 yards off. Not 38, 60 yards. Close to 1,000-yard season. Right? He didn't play his last game of that 2023 year. Last year, friendly fire with Mahomes against the Chargers. Season-ending knee injury. And then early this year, of course, he faced a 6-game suspension for the start of this year. How much of a benefit is it to have Rashee Rice out there?
I don't think they've missed a step without him. The
Okay.
way Tyquan Thornton has played.
Okay.
Tyquan got me 0 catches last week.
It happens because you had Hollywood coming back in at a much more full-time role, so that puts him 5th on the depth chart of receiving.
Which it kind of sucks.
Why say that?
I mean, just because he's been keeping them afloat.
Yeah.
So just to go from to like 0 snaps now. It's like that's a little nutty.
And I don't think he goes to 0. I think
he comes in for a few plays, but it's like he's not getting the ball. It's either a run play or it's
I think they're still going to feed him because I think he's earned that spot. And Andy is that kind of play caller where he wants Patrick to spread the ball around. Like Patrick is better when he spreads the ball around. Now Noah Gray might see less targets, but I feel like Tyquan Thornton is still going to be worked into the system somehow. But also, I mean, I'm not gonna say whose targets he'll take away, but if teams are keying on Travis or they're keying on Rashee, which I doubt they would do that anyway. I feel like Tyquan is still going to be in his same lane of if you get open and you're the last read, he's going to throw it to him. But again, now he's 5th on the depth chart for the most part.
Do better at practice. Get more targets.
But you'll probably see them do a few more 4 wide, 5 wide type of looks.
Yeah. But and talking to Patrick earlier this week, the question was, you have all these guys, right? You mentioned Tyquan Thornton, you got Xavier Worthy, you have Rashee Rice, you have Hollywood Brown, you have Travis Kelce. How are you going to get all these guys in the mix? And what Patrick was saying was just like, now you have to understand, like, are you going to take away the deep ball? Well, that'll give us Kelce underneath. That'll give us Juju Smith-Schuster underneath. That'll give us Rashee Rice underneath. If you're going to try to take that away, then we're going to beat you with a deep ball, with a Tyquan Thornton, with an Xavier Worthy. So I do believe that now it's like, all right, it's going to be a good problem to have, if that makes sense. Now it's a pick your poison.
I agree. I like that they're gonna they're not gonna have him on a snap count or anything. Like they said he's gonna have like a heavy load immediately. So I like that.
I mean, they'll say that, but he'll be on a snap count. Just because I was talking to Rashee in the locker room earlier this week, and I asked him, I was like, hey man, what's up? Because I talk to him all the time, and he's like, man, yeah, I'm just got my head in the playbook, man. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, like Andy Reid's playbook is tough, but you've got to become acclimated, to play. You're not just going to go from doing nothing to playing football, if that makes sense.
Definitely. And he's 6 weeks behind right now this season.
He put out that training video. I think he's right on target.
Nah, you still got to get up to speed in the game. And then for the Chiefs, their game plan is going to change week to week.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see the same looks this week against the Raiders that you're going to see even the next time they play the Raiders.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I agree. I think now too, and I know Mike is on this team about their running game. I feel like this will open up the running game a lot more as well. I mean, you're gonna put 6 DBs out there if you want to. Play the nickel if you want. I think now you're gonna have to play the pass, and it's gonna open up a lot more of the run game.
We'll see, because they still got to catch the ball too.
Yeah,
I mean, they've thus far this season they've been pretty solid.
Yeah, been all right.
Okay.
Travis has had some key drops.
Okay.
Pat had some key bad passes.
But again, I think it's gonna take a couple of weeks for Rashee to get back in the game, get acclimated, and especially after injury too. Like, this is his first time really testing, his knee after injury as well. So
true.
My question is this though: if the offense for the Kansas City Chiefs starts clicking with all these weapons that Mahomes has that he's never had before, will this probably catapult him over Baker Mayfield for the MVP? If they're winning and he's throwing for 250, 300 a game.
Yeah, but I think for now Baker should still be number 1. I mean, they're 5-1 and he's balling.
But if the Chiefs start balling and he's throwing for 250, 300, 2 touchdowns every game, run for 1 every other game, does this put him up QBR at 106? Does this put Pat at the MVP?
You know me, baby, 100%.
To me, I would say yes. I would say yes. And the reason I say that is because, of course, you've got a Hall of Fame tight end, Travis Kelce. right? And I'm gonna ask you guys, Xavier Worthy, where do you rank him in wide receivers in amongst the league?
Amongst the league,
50.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wouldn't. I'm reluctant to say top 10.
Okay, all right, fair. Hollywood Brown amongst the league,
30, 40.
Okay. We got Rashee Rice amongst the league.
Top 10, top 15.
You said top 10?
Yeah, 15.
Well, no, I'm saying not in the top 10. So,
Not in top 10?
Yeah.
Okay. So with only one offensive weapon on your team in the top 10, I would say.
Yeah, it's a lot of receivers in this league.
Yeah, no, I'm saying with only offensive weapon that you have on your team in the top 10, I would say yes, that will put you if they go on a road. And what do you mean by road? Is that, AFC Championship game, or is that just you talking regular season? Because they're 3-3 right now. What would you say their record would need to be?
Can't lose more than 5 games.
Cannot.
Okay.
Listen, because Cincinnati winning on
so 12-5?
I don't think they're doing that.
Okay.
With Cincinnati winning, not knowing how the AFC North is going to go, if Cincinnati can pull out a couple more wins, if New England can keep winning, Chargers, the Colts, the Jags, like I said, Chiefs fans were real happy when Denver beat Philly. And I said, you don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, no, we beat Philly and all this. And I said, no, you don't want extra competition in your division that's going to stop you from making the playoffs, because if Buffalo is going to solidify the AFC East and New England is above 500 and they win more games than the Chiefs, and then the Colts and the Jags, who you lost one, you have the Colts coming here in Kansas City, so you can't afford to lose to both teams in that conference. And then you have the Broncos and the Chargers in your division that you can possibly split with either team.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that leave you at for the playoffs?
I mean, they're a wild card team if the playoffs started today. But you also still have 11 weeks to go. That's why I'm like, I'm not putting Baker Mayfield in no MVP discussion, because Baker Mayfield a lot of times can like crash come weeks 10 to 15.
Yeah. Were you looking at the schedule?
I'm looking at Commanders Monday night.
Win.
That's a dub.
That's a dub.
Bills.
You got a young Jaden Daniels coming in.
A young Jaden
Daniels.
Rookie of the year, Jaden Daniels.
No, let me finish. You got a young Jaden Daniels coming in to a tough place to play for anybody.
Okay.
Tough place to play. Not only that, you have a Hall of Fame defensive coordinator who really could be a head coach. That's going to be throwing every bullet that you've ever seen at you. So it's going to be tough for him. Now, I'm not saying they're going to go out there and just demolish them, but I'm saying the Chiefs going to win.
Okay, Bills.
Huh? The Bills. It's going to be tough going in Buffalo. It's going to be tough. Let's just say they lose that.
Okay. So then the Broncos.
So now that makes them 4-4.
4-4. So 500. So then you got the Broncos.
Win. They're coming in. The Chiefs are going to Denver. They're going to win.
Colts.
So that makes that okay. Keep track. That's 5-4. Colts. I think they'll win. They'll beat the Colts. That's 6-4. Okay.
Cowboys.
Win. Thanksgiving 7-4.
Texans.
Win. They're coming in here to Arrowhead. 8-4.
Chargers.
They're coming here to Arrowhead. You got to beat them. That's a no-brainer. That's 9-4.
It's not a no-brainer because
you've got to win.
Justin Herbert's came in here and won before, and he's had a lot of close games. So
not if it's for first place in AFC West.
I think it's going to be for first place in AFC West. I don't see the Chargers losing any other games.
Okay, 9-4. Go ahead.
Titans. Dub.
Win. 10-4.
Broncos.
Christmas.
I think they split with the Broncos.
Oh, 11-4. Or let's say they split. Okay, 10-5.
10-5.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the Raiders January 4th for the 11th win.
11-5.
So let's check out the other teams.
Wait, it should be one more game in there because that
was it.
That's 16. That's only 16 games.
Then the Raiders last game January 4th.
That's only 16 games with five losses. We didn't put this week on there.
Yeah,
we didn't put this, so that's 12-5.
12-5.
12-5. That'll get you there.
I don't think it will.
You better than me. I said 15-3.
15-3.
He got them winning out.
That's why we do drug testing here at the W. 15-3. So, what do you see the New England Patriots record at? They're 4-2 right now.
New England Patriots? Why are we talking about the New England Patriots?
All right,
they're 4. Okay. Listen.
So you're saying they're going to win the North?
The East?
The East, I mean?
The East? They could. I mean,
you got Buffalo.
They beat Buffalo.
You play them twice.
Yeah, but they also play the Jets twice,
Hey,
and that's 2 wins,
true,
right?
True, true, very true.
The Bengals are 3-4.
I know.
And Baltimore, just think about if Baltimore can sneak out some wins coming back.
But 12 wins get you a playoff spot.
You think 12 wins?
11 wins get you a playoff spot.
So hold on, no. So you're saying this as if no other team is winning. How many games do you think New England's going to win? They're 4-2 right now. With
9 games.
You think they're only going to win 9 games?
We're still early in the season.
We are.
Oh my Lord!
9 games.
Because so far,
whoa. Let's put some Gates barbecue on that one, please.
New England win 9 games.
I got them over 9 games.
Over 9 games.
Yes. Come on, man.
What's their schedule? Let's see their schedule. I can't make a bet like that with not knowing what their schedule is.
I make bets closing my eyes.
That's why you lose.
No,
that's why you owe us Gates.
You guys got super lucky.
That's why you owe him $20. You guys want to bet Mike? Just have him close his eyes. All right. We have the North Kansas City mayor. He's released a statement on possible Kansas City Royals stadium coming to North Kansas City. So as North Kansas City continues to be one of the main locations discussed as a site for the new Royals Stadium. In August of 2023, the Royals displayed renderings of the ballpark in North Kansas City near 18th Street. I don't know if you guys know exactly where that is, but 18th Street is if you know where Quick Trip is on Burlington.
Okay, so north bottoms.
North, so, around that area. And so April of this year, Missouri State Senator Maggie Nuremberg, she represents Clay County in the state legislature, and they had some conversations about a new Royals ballpark in North Kansas City as well. Well, fast forward to Thursday.
What are they
the mayor of North Kansas City says talks are substantial and will require collaboration between the city and Clay County. So the city of North Kansas City, Clay County, and the state of Missouri. He said, as mayor, I remain committed to transparency throughout the process and want to share the priorities I have consistently communicated on behalf of our community. In his statement, he also outlined 4 guiding principles for any agreement involving the team: protecting the city's long-term financial health, safeguarding nearby neighborhoods from traffic and parking impacts, leveraging outside investment for infrastructure upgrades, and ensuring ongoing engagement with residents and businesses. He said any agreement must be fair and beneficial for North Kansas City, our residents, businesses, and the Royals. It must be a true win-win-win.
Good luck. When do residents benefit from a stadium?
Get a job.
If you know that area, there's not a lot of residential area in that part of.
Well, I'm saying for the county of Clay County.
For the county,
yeah. Like does
they'll benefit from people coming and spending money in that area, especially the school district, North Kansas City School District.
A lot of restaurants is in that area.
You have Chapels, you got Chicken and Pickle,
the cigar spot. You have that restaurant little corner where they have like the containers. You have all the different restaurants.
Iron District.
So my question is, where are they going to put it? They're going to put it on the west end of Burlington, or are they going to put it closer up to the junior college? Not the junior college, but
Park. No, it's going to be
no. Going towards Price Chopper, going up towards North Oak.
No, it's not going to be that far. It's going to be closer to the Burlington area where they have the
so across from the water department.
Right over there. Yeah.
On the back end.
Yeah, right over there. They have like some baseball fields over there.
See that.
Yeah,
so it's going towards Park University.
It's by Barcliff. By Barcliff, where they have Red X, that area over there.
Why don't you just get Wyandotte County included in it as well?
No,
because that's a different state. They want the stadium to be out by the Legends. That's the other space.
The competitor.
Yeah, that's the other space. But you got the North Kansas City area. You have Johnson County, which is out in 119th and all. Then you have the Legends area,
and then you also have a new county executive in Jackson County that's trying to put a bid in for the Royals.
Who used to be a sports agent.
Oh, really?
So
a sports attorney. I can't say that. He was a sports attorney.
Same difference.
Yeah. So my thing is, where you guys see this? Because a lot of people want it down in the area they're downtown.
I would like looking at Adams Park looking like that.
Yeah, I would like to see it up north. If it moves anywhere, I'd like to see it up north. I don't think I would want to see it downtown.
Okay.
I think downtown definitely needs to develop more on the side of residential and business. But I would like to see it up north.
Did you see what they're doing at Parade Park? I seen the poster. They're revamping that. I want to see it downtown. I don't want to come to North Kansas City for a baseball game.
I mean, it's not far. It's right. I mean,
I wouldn't mind seeing it in Wyandotte. I'm one of those people. I wouldn't mind seeing a baseball stadium.
Hey, listen, after December 1st, it's going to be a rarity that I cross state lines.
Come on, man.
Sorry. I told the GM at Tanner's.
There's a lot happening at Legends, man. A lot happening out there.
I'm not driving that far. I told the GM at Tanner's, I was like,
that's
listen,
not
man.
that.
Hey,
It's not
that far.
Yeah.
Do you know where I live?
I mean, okay, you're out there.
Get you one of these reliable Nissans and you be able to make your way out there to Kansas.
Let me get your deal and I'm everywhere.
Nah, because I mean, I really like Wyandotte for the fact, one, that it's wide open, but then you also have a lot of like good parts of Wyandotte that are yet to be explored by the, people in the city. Like the average person in the city, I don't think goes to Wyandotte a lot. And I think it's going to help. I think that helps like strengthen the metro area if Wyandotte,
it's thriving.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that on the record. I'm never going to participate in anything going forward with Kansas. It's beautiful. It's nice, whatever. But I want to see it downtown. I want to see some of the residents that are paying those high taxes get somewhat of a reward for paying a high property tax and see that come about somewhere downtown, somewhere in the metro area, somewhere close to 18th and Vine where the Negro Leagues is at, somewhere to where the residents who are Kansas Cityans that can use some of this transportation that we use all our taxpayer dollars for.
But Mike, they had that opportunity. They had the opportunity to vote on it. Nobody did. Those folks that's down there that you're talking about, did they go out and place their vote?
Because they
did they want to get Frank White out of there?
Probably that.
I
think they were probably still mad about the high property tax and trying to figure out what we're going to do with parking and solve some of those problems.
But sometimes you got to give a little to get a little.
What am I getting if we're still doing construction on the rail? Like some people, some citizens, some things have to see some type of visualization. Like I have to see it. Like what is this going to look like in this area? What is this going to do for me? Because all I'm seeing is that when I go down to City Hall and I go down to the tax place, whatever, I'm being charged quadruple what I paid last year on my taxes.
Yeah.
So if you can give me some type of visual on how it looks or show how they did it in DC, show it how they did it in other cities in Baltimore and how they put these stadiums downtown and how it looks for that city, then I'd be like, you know what? That's pretty cool. But then first you got to get rid of that riffraff out of Power and Light.
Yeah, and Q, you've been a proponent of just Kansas City as a whole, and a mover and shaker, right? I want to get your thoughts on just the stadium and where you see it, like, because is it a fact of just the people and is this tax thing still a huge deal, or was it just more just to get Frank White out?
No, I think the tax thing was a huge deal. I think part of it not landing a Royal Stadium in downtown. I think it was a multitude of things, but I think the heaviest part was the property tax and how that tax hike went crazy. But I would like to see the stadium either North Kansas City or Wyandotte.
Yeah,
I don't think we need to jumble downtown like that. And I think cities like if I'm thinking of metropolitan areas like that, I'm thinking of the Dallases, I'm thinking of the LAs.
Yeah,
like LA is really spread out, and so you get to see a lot of the city. When you're going to certain stadiums or just different entertainment. And I don't think we are like, I think we should use the land space that we have, unlike a DC, unlike who else is close to the water? New York,
Mets, New York.
Mets,
yeah,
so
Mets, yeah.
Who else? St. Louis, but that downtown is just horrific. But DC, the way the DC did it is pretty nice. How they have all the bars, everything situated down there. I mean, you can go to
San Francisco is by the water too.
Very nice. You can leave the ball game, go to a bar, and have a beer and watch the rest of the game.
And you could do that in the Legends.
Yeah, you really can. And they built the Legends up. And you got to think they got the Mattel theme park out there. You have a bunch of hotels, Margaritaville. You've got a bunch of like things that they're putting out there,
I'm gonna go to a
attractions.
Game and then go splash in the water in Margaritaville.
I mean, you could. There's a place to stay. You possibly could.
Can we keep
I mean, Sporting K, because you got Sporting KC out there.
No. You don't want to keep everything in the low.
No.
All right,
no. The metropolitan area is too big to concentrate on downtown.
And it's 15. Literally 15 miles from downtown. 15 miles.
I've been saying this for years. What about the West Bottoms?
No.
There's some other things happening in the West Bottoms.
Yeah,
there's some other things happening. They've already got plans for the stuff that they have.
Because the West Bottoms is not revitalized enough, and not even close to what the Legends is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the Legends has it just has an ecosystem
it's flourishing
around there that flourishes, and they're able to handle a lot of traffic. West Bottoms, you can't get a lot of traffic. You have 3 ways to get into the West Bottoms, and each one of those ways is 2-lane roads. No, thank you, sir.
If it would satisfy Kansans and Missourians, you could possibly put it to where it's connecting. You know, you could possibly put it to where it connects right there where there's a bridge that goes to both. I mean, that would be
possibly.
Get both states to pay for it, Wyandotte and Jackson.
I mean, you have the bridge right. You have the bridge that they're putting in right there, with the restaurants going over right there by Hy-Vee Arena.
Go to the Golden Ox, and then watch the Dodgers come in and smoke
you
guys.
It's still not developed on either side of the state line down there.
Yeah,
if you build it, they will come.
I agree. All right, you're talking about building it, they'll come. So AT&T WNBA All-Star Game is returning to Chicago in 2026. So the WNBA announced on Thursday that the city of Chicago has been selected to host the 2026 AT&T WNBA All-Star Game, marking the second time the Windy City will get the league's premier midseason event.
What's WNBA All-Star? Is that June or July?
It's in June. It's in June.
Okay, so we're going to Chicago.
We're going to Chi-Town.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Birthday month.
Yep.
And it's the week
or
after
July,
June,
July 24th.
Oh,
this is July 24th. Yeah. So
the
3-point contest, a key WNBA skills challenge will also take place on Friday, July 24th at Wintrust Arena, home of the Chicago Sky.
Been to Chicago in the summertime?
I have not been. I have been to Chicago in the summer.
Summertime shot.
Summertime shot. Yeah,
it's very undefeated.
Yeah,
it's very undefeated.
Yeah. What's the best thing about Chicago in the summer?
The best thing about Chicago in the summer, one, is the weather. Just being off the water, like it's hot during the day,
cool at
night. As soon as the sun falls, it feels
lakes.
like a fall evening, and it's great. Yeah. And then Chicago's just developed. Their downtown is huge.
Yeah. I'm thinking, because you have Chicago, is that helping? The WNBA?
Yes.
What is the city? Okay. I mean, you don't want to keep doing it in LA.
Yeah.
You can't do it in Indiana.
You could.
I mean, you can do it in New York, but you don't want to do it in New York. I think
the WNBA
medium size, nice little market.
You need to stick to these A-tier cities until the league grows teams wise. I think you need to make it attractive for fans
to want to go.
So if you go to Indiana, what are they gonna do? And
Indianapolis, downtown Indianapolis is nice. I go once a year, every year. It is nice.
Okay, but you also need.
But it's not. No, don't get me wrong. It's not Chicago.
You go to that one
and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think Chicago is like outside of the realm of like a traditional Midwest city.
Of course, it's its own thing.
I think you need to attack those markets, and I think you need to stay there until that brand becomes more solidified, especially from the All-Star Game sense. Like, the draw for the NBA is a dunk contest, but the dunk contest hadn't been
not
good
anymore.
In 2 decades.
Not anymore.
So, yeah.
The last good dunk contest we seen was 2015, 16?
And even then, it was like 10 years before that. So I don't. Yeah, they need to stay in these A-tier cities for now.
And if you guys are wondering where we are, we're right here at Rice Nissan, just south of the airport. It's tricks, treats, and horsepower. So bring your kids 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Free for all ages. Food trucks, fun games, and cool cars. Come out here. It's some cool cars out here. I see a skeleton on top of a truck.
Yeah.
Right now. The fog machine is still going. We got some Hot Wheels looking cars out here. Come hang out with us. Bring your kids, get some candy. Food trucks out here. Mike is already rated the food truck.
I did.
What'd you get, man?
I got the burrito. I'm waiting for a commercial break so I can take another bite. We didn't kind of prolong this a little too long, but I got me a carne asada burrito. I can't wait to eat again. They said they located on 18th and Roland Park, or across from the Price Chopper, so on the Kansas side.
Okay, on the Kansas side. I thought you weren't going back to Kansas side.
I didn't. They came to Missouri. They came to me. That's how unwilling I am to go to the Kansas side. I call the businesses. You come to me. You still get my money. It's a win-win.
All right. Well, I want to know if this is a win-win. Caitlin Clark has been honored as the AP 50th anniversary first team member. So, as Associated Press, the AP celebrates its 50th year of women's college basketball poll. Caitlin Clark has been honored as the first team all-team roster on Thursday alongside the game's greatest names, including Cheryl Miller, Candace Parker, and Diana Taurasi. So on that list, you also had, let's just talk about the first team. You have Caitlin Clark, Diana Taurasi, Cheryl Miller, Brianna Stewart, and Candace Parker. On the second team, you have Sue Bird, Dawn Staley, Shamika Holtzclaw, Maya Moore, and Lucia Harris.
I was told for the past 2 years that DEI was a bad thing. So to put her on this list is, I mean, they were trolling. The AP was definitely trolling. Because let me start here. You could tell a lot of people don't watch women's basketball and haven't for a while. Because if any of you ever saw Shamika Holtzclaw play at Tennessee, was great, but not even from just a scoring sense. Like she could handle the ball, she could distribute the ball. She was a great team player. She played defense, and then for her to be on second team, and then for Maya Moore to be on second team, and we're strictly talking about college basketball. Strictly. For her to be first team in college basketball.
I mean, she did ball out though.
She was AP Player of the Year 2 years in a row.
No, I
averaged 28 points, 28.4 points a game.
Okay,
her Shamika, 4 years of school.
Do we need to look up Maya Moore?
Yeah, Maya.
Somebody look up Maya Moore stats.
You know what I think the difference is that they won.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they won.
She also does not have a championship.
Yeah, like Maya Moore, Shamika Holtzclaw, they won.
So this is, it's crazy to be in that sense. Look at that, 2-time, and then she was 3-time tournament MVP, 4-time NCAA All Regional, 2-time AP Player of the Year, 2-time Naismith Award Winner of the Year. Like that. They were trying to get clicks.
Yeah.
And we understand that, with the AP, you have to.
Got Steve.
No, my thing is she changed. Like Caitlin Clark, you mentioned not a lot of people watching women's college basketball. Caitlin Clark brought a lot of eyes to women's college basketball within her time at Iowa. Like she really did. Nobody was thinking about going to a game at Iowa. Like you guys ever thought about going to a game to watch the Iowa Hawkeyes women's basketball team play?
Who's thinking about going to watch a game in Connecticut? Who's going?
A lot of people.
Who's going to watch a game?
A lot of people watch women's basketball in Connecticut
or in Tennessee. Like
a lot of people.
That was because of Maya Moore, and these players.
And you had Hall of Fame coaches at Tennessee. You have Hall of Fame coaches at Connecticut. Come on, like nobody was thinking about going to middle of America watching women's college basketball. Like it just wasn't a thing.
So my question is, I've never dove into this information. Why did Caitlin Clark not go to Connecticut or those top schools? Why did she stay in Iowa?
Your guess is as good as mine, but I would venture to say that, and especially like the troubles that she's having in the WNBA right now, like how she has no like package to get to the rim, no type of dribbling ability. Like it's literally dribble left twice and then shoot. Yeah. Like, and that's you can't tell me that that package, that same package that's recycled game in and game out
didn't get clamped down
is the best in college basketball. Like that's nuts.
And I the headless horseman back there. Look at
that. Got you looking. Yeah, I like Caitlin Clark, but over Maya Moore and Shamika Holtzclaw.
So is it a thing? So are y'all saying that she shouldn't be on the list at all?
No,
or should she be second team?
Second team, like maybe honorable mention, but not.
That's crazy. She averaged 31 her senior year.
Do you see the players that are on the list though?
Look, granted, I was born in 2001, so half of those ladies I really didn't watch.
Yeah, because you didn't get to see Shamika Holtzclaw.
I thought she was Steph Curry.
I mean, okay,
bro. I think she changed the game like
she did
for women's basketball the way Steph Curry did. From the three-point line.
I'm not even going that far because
you don't think so?
No.
I don't think that.
Who else is shooting?
Arike is her shooting percentage is higher than hers in college and in the NBA.
And now hearing that 0-1 stuff, I don't think that anybody that can't describe 9/11 firsthand.
Get out of here. But no, that's it. Shamika Holtzclaw, like before we even get to Maya Moore, like she was great. Like she was like the female Jordan of that time.
And what's crazy is if Shamika Holtzclaw walked in here right now, about 10% will recognize who she is.
Nobody would know who she is. Yeah, she's not a recognizable face like that around the game. But yeah, I watched her play, and I promise you, I've got good eyes.
All right, coming up, we're gonna take a quick break. Remember, we're here broadcasting live right here, Riceman Nissan, having their trunk or treat today. So come hang out with us just south of the airport, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. They got the smoke Ranger coming out of they got a green Power Ranger over here. You're seeing walking by. I also got some food trucks out here, a lot of kids walking around. Come hang out with us. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is the W Show.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Come spin with us, Kansas City. KC We Spin 360 is the coolest 360 video spinner experience for events. KC We Spin 360 is taking it to the next level. The 360 video spinner platform rental will be the life of the party. Everyone will be talking about their 360 video experience while bragging about it on their social media pages. The captivating slow motion and reverse effects will have your guests feeling like celebrities. The KC We Spin 360 video spinner can capture slow-mo videos, GIFs, and boomerangs from every angle. Specializing in corporate events, weddings, social gatherings, bar bat mitzvahs, school events, and fundraisers, KC We Spin 360 can be found online at kcwespin360.com. Come spin with us, Kansas City.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve Walls. Are you looking for a ride that fits your everyday lifestyle? Whether you're a sports dad like myself, a busy mom, or just need something reliable to get around, at Riceman Nissan in Tiffany Springs, just south of the airport, they've got exactly what you're looking for. Cars, SUVs, EVs, built for your everyday hustle. Their friendly and knowledgeable team is there to help you to drive off in the vehicle of your dreams. Because at Riceman, it's always every customer, every time. Swing by today and see why folks from Kansas City to Olathe trust Riceman Nissan to get them in gear. Tell them the W Show sent you.
Hey, what's up, sports fans? Here's your chance to be a true champion with our friends over at Underdog Fantasy. It's super easy. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite players and test your skills for some serious prizes. The more champions points you play for, the more you can win. Stack points, climb the ranks, and show everybody that you're built different. And when you sign up, don't forget to use promo code The W Show. That's right, use promo code The W Show to get in the game. Let's make some champions today.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Remember to use hashtag talk about it and message us, and we'll talk about whatever topic you want. We'll have a cool talk about it coming up later on in today's show. Broadcasting live right here at Rice Nissan, just south of the airport. Going to get back into our headlines. So Tua Tagovailoa, he apologized to the Dolphins teammates for comments that he made after Sunday's loss to the Chargers when he criticized teammates for being late to players-only meetings. So according to Tua, he was very apologetic. He said it's not how a leader is supposed to act. Are you guys buying any of this Tua talk?
I mean, I hate that they made him apologize.
Right.
Think they made him, or is that something that he did?
No, he got made to do that.
Okay.
I don't think that was something he shifted gears on. And especially being in leadership. If you're in leadership, let me start here. I hate how we try to make quarterbacks like the echelon of like PR. Like they always have to have this good PR. They always have to like take blame and accountability. But when it's time for other players to take accountability, you can't point that out. And I think that's part of the game. Like part of the game is if you aren't carrying your load, we need to figure that out. And not from a sense of I'm trying to like step on you.
Right.
From a sense of, hey, we need to figure this out. Like if you're late, whatever it is, whatever they're late for, fine. But it carries over into the field, and you see it. The Dolphins don't even have a win this year, do they?
And listen,
they got one win
between coaches that wear capris. They're 1-11.
Yeah, and let's hear if you guys if you listen to us on 100.1 FM or watching us on any of our social media platforms at the W Show KC. Let's hear what Tua had to say after Sunday's loss to the Chargers.
Yeah. Well, I think it starts with the leadership in helping articulate that for the guys, and then what we're expecting out of the guys, right? We're expecting this. Are we getting that? Are we not getting that? We have guys showing up to player-only meetings late, guys not showing up to player-only meetings. Like, there's a lot that goes into that. Do we have to make this mandatory? Do we not have to make this mandatory? So it's a lot of things of that nature that we got to get cleaned up, and it starts with the little things like that.
And here was Tua's apology.
Made a mistake, and I'm owning up to that right now. I've talked to guys on the team about it, talked to the leaders about it, and that they know my heart. They know that the intent was right, but no matter the intent, the intent can be right, but when things get misconstrued or however the media wants to portray it, that leaves a void of silence and a lot of questions for the guys on our team. Now being 1-5, we talk a lot about, all right, we got to get this going. We got to get this going. Come in excited to go to work. Forget about the noise. And I feel like I just added onto that for our guys.
And Tua talked about being, this was after a tough loss to the Chargers. He, season isn't going as he expected. However, let's rewind the tape real quick. When we had Tyreek Hill on the show during Super Bowl, I don't know if you guys remember that, but Tyreek was kind of apologetic for some of the things that he said after a game, and Tua was upset on some of the things that Tyreek said after their loss, after their last lost game of the season.
That's what losing breeds.
Listen.
So can you?
And you look at these guys were contenders 3 seasons ago.
They were.
Like they were. It wasn't the AFC Championship game. It was the divisional
against the Chiefs when the Pro Bowl.
And so when you look at the stark difference from that team to a team that's barely won a game this season, you start looking for how you can fix those things. And again, especially as a leader, what I don't agree with is him doing it, in the media. Like
Darius says to us, dry snitching. We knew nothing about player-only meetings until then.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think that the only thing I disagree with. He
dry snitched on himself, though, because I just keep thinking of Wood Harris and Remember the Titans. Action reflects leadership. To me, this is the longest episode of the divorce court ever. I don't know how the GM still has a job. I don't understand how the head coach has a job. I think Tyreek was a week or so before getting traded. I don't know what they're going to do with Tua. I don't know what they're going to do with this whole front office because the stuff that went on last year in the offseason with Tyreek and then him going on this apologetic tour and then Tua and him really not hashing that difference and then coming into the season and then looking and playing the way that they are and then having statements like this and then having apologies like this. But this coach should still be there. Callahan is gone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Drafting these quarterbacks and coming in trying to find these offensive coordinators and this program and this system for these players that you draft high and pay a lot of money, they're firing these coaches. When is this guy going to be gone? When is the GM going to be gone? They've traded Jalen Ramsey. They've gave Tyreek Hill a lot of money. They gave Jalen Waddle some money who could be traded. Tua's got his money who can be traded.
Hey, Shan is on the block too. He's on the block.
Listen, at the end of the season, if not in 2 weeks, I think that whole organization is going to be a whole different team next year.
Yeah. All right. I'll tell you who's not a different team and they're continuing to win is the LA Dodgers, whose manager Dave Roberts answered a question about buying championships. And Roberts has faced questions about the Dodgers' philosophy of bringing in so many elite players to the team. He was asked if the team's buying championship when they appear to have taken advantage of spending the most money on talented players like Shohei Ohtani, who arguably had one of the best games last night ever of any baseball player ever. Shohei Ohtani, 10 strikeouts with 3 home runs in the divisional game last night or in the championship game last night.
I'm not talking about some regular home runs or whatever. This dude hit
the jacket's fire, by the way, my brother.
He hit it out the park, out of the stadium.
And that's a Brooklyn one. Why didn't you get an LA one?
Nah, because baby, Jackie Robinson. Y'all asked why I'm a fan. It's like they brung in the first black player, and then I watched, The Sandlot. So come on, baby, let me live in my youth. Anyway.
All right, so Dave Roberts was asked the question of buying players, buying championships. So he said, we're in a big market. We're expecting to win. I can't speak to revenue. We're bringing, but our ownership puts a big chunk into players, and that's the way it should be, trying to be a competitor.
First off,
I'm with that. Yeah.
Because you're talking about buying players. First off, you know how many players came out of their farm system? You know how many players they traded to get a Mookie? How many players they traded to get certain players, and they still have a good farm system. They still have good players that are coming up from their system.
Pitching ain't all that. Well, I know what it's the bullpen ain't what it's supposed to be. But we'll see. We'll see. They swept. They're in.
Lost one game.
They're
October 8th to the Phillies.
They're in the World Series.
Yes.
Are you excited about that?
I'm ecstatic.
Okay.
Go back to back because you know what? I say this too. Was it 2015? No, 2016 when we were juiced, when the Houston Astros were cheating, and it was still 17-18.
I'm about to say, don't take 2015. You know who won in 15?
Man, listen.
10
years ago, baby.
It was 10 years ago. I will give you that.
That's crazy.
I will give you that. I will give you that.
They doing reunions now, man.
They are.
They're doing high school reunions now.
That is crazy.
We going on our second work, baby. Come on.
On that note, we're going to take a quick break. Coming up, we'll have our Talk About It plus our Hater Love It segment. We'll be right back. This is the W Show.
You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live. You're tuned in to the W with Walls and the Crew, where winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. On 100.1 FM and Facebook Live.
Remember to use hashtag Talk About It, and we will talk about whatever topic you want. So we do have a Talk About It today. Remember, we're broadcasting live right here at Rice Nissan, just south of the airport. Come bring your kids, grab some candy. They have some cool cars out here. Let them wear the costumes. What you guys gonna be for Halloween this year?
A broke dad.
Still in the air.
What'd you say?
It's still in the air. I don't know.
Okay. All right. What
I
you
need to
gonna
start
be,
looking.
I do too.
I was thinking about being Steve Walls, man.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. All right. So on our Talk About It this week from Low-Stu87 MO on Twitter, said Sweden just became the first country to be prescribed by doctors. So Sweden has become the first country to be offered on a prescription by doctors as a part of a tourist board campaign. So the Swedish prescription is rewriting the rules of wellness travel by getting doctors to prescribe a trip to the Nordic nation as a part of health treatment. So launched by Visit Sweden and an agency, Prime Weber Shadwick, the campaign taps into research-backed benefits of nature immersion, culture engagement, and classic Swedish habits like sauna and plunge therapy for fika breaks.
Tourism is clearly down.
Yo, I don't know how. I wonder how I can get the VA to pay for this with the government shutdown, though.
Man,
I need one of those. Sweden.
So within just a few days of its launch, the campaign generated more than 1,200 media articles across 30 countries and were featured on the BBC and CBS Mornings in the U.S. The campaign leans on Sweden's natural assets of 265,000 islands, 100,000 lakes, and protected to, bring in all the cultural concepts and all of just balance, basically.
Won't they talk about their biggest asset, which is some of the most beautiful women in the world, and their
that only benefits you, but we're talking about families and being prescribed by.
This helps the families too.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
This helps the families too.
On that note, let's get into today's Hate It, Love It segment.
It's that time for Love It or Hate It.
Hate it.
If we love it, we talk about it. If we hate it, we move on.
So up first, for sneakers of the week this week, man. I don't know if you guys are feeling these or not, but pretty cool. We have the women's Air Jordan 1 High OG furs, the green ones.
Those are women?
I like
yeah.
those.
You know what? They put those on the shelf at the City Gear / Shoe Palace, and they weren't supposed to be up there yet.
Yeah. Did you pick them up? You could have had them early.
But they're for women, and they don't have size.
Okay.
Good fall shoe.
How about Fair of God Adidas Low Purples?
Yeah, they're okay.
Fire.
That's a violet, but okay.
Okay. What about the men's Toga A6 Cumulus 16?
Now we talking.
Fire.
Nah,
yeah, sold out instantly when they came out.
Those look like some Walmart shoes.
How about the Nike Vomero Barely Greens?
I don't know.
A solid walk-in run shoe.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I feel like that's a good, run
Loose
errands
park
on a
with
Saturday.
walk.
Type
Get the
thing.
little cushion going on.
Yeah. All right. I'm happy that y'all, what are y'all, what, 3 out of the 4?
We was just being
Yeah, because those XJ900s aren't hitting.
We were just being agreeable.
All right. So Jordan Brand celebrates its 40th anniversary with the Air Jordan book by Asseline. So Jordan Brand and Asseline are celebrating the 40th anniversary with the release of the Air Jordan book. The 408-page book features 6 chapters, each dedicated to one of Jordan's championship rings. So the price, you guys, I know you guys are going to ask that. It's priced at $123. It's available in 2 editions. There's a $123 edition, and then there's a $2,300 edition. The Ultimate Edition, which is $2,300, is presented in a black Baroque inspired clamshell case and is limited to 1,000 copies, with each having a special numbering.
Okay, what is going to be the resale value of that? Because it's Jordan.
It's a book.
Hey, take a look. It's reading rainbow.
Reading is fundamental.
It is.
Is this something that you guys would be interested in getting?
Not for $2,300.
Not for $2,300. No.
23 what?
I like Jordan.
$2,300.
I like Jordan, but I'm not paying $2,300.
Not for a book.
That's my question too. Is like, what's the resale value on this?
Yeah, that's the only reason why I would get it.
You get it comes with white gloves. It comes with
white
stuff.
What is this? OJ? What is this?
Is this book gonna make me like Mike?
No, it's not gonna make you like Mike.
Right. No.
Okay.
Nah.
All right.
Ain't playing.
So I know you guys be feeling this. When Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla made the media members scrimmage against the Celtics coaches, hater or love it.
Oh, I like that.
I love it.
That's funny.
Ask a stupid question, get dunked on.
So of course they do a media game each and every year where the media members play against other media members. They do like a 3-point contest and other things like that. They showed up expecting to play against other media members, and Joe Mazzulla came out and said, "No, you're playing against the coaches today." So clips from the game in which media members were outscored 57-4 went viral. As commentators reacted to Mazzulla's decision to put reporters against a team stacked with former NBA and college basketball players. So Mazzulla told reporters it'll be laughed at and joked at about, but it means a lot more to humanize. We have too many interactions where it's coach and everyone's doing their job, Mazzulla told reporters on Thursday. So if anything, we have to do more because it humanizes the competition. And I realize how much you guys really like the game and care about it. So I hope that it doesn't drag out on as something that's funny. It's something that was serious.
Nah, I like that.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
Sometimes, people in the media who never played the game but just kind of commentate on it. Like, listen, man, this is not Hayes and horseshoes, man. This is work.
I wonder how many coaches played in the league.
That staff?
At least play Division I.
Yeah,
they at least play Division I basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think they had a Division II guy playing. I know a couple of the people that played in that game because they had women and men both playing. But 57-4.
57-4.
Yeah, I wonder how they got the 4 points. Like a fast break, just throw it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably
you probably had one media member that was just could actually go.
NAIA guy. Whatever.
Yeah, it could actually go. But yeah, it's that's really funny. How many buckets you think you can get
against them?
Yeah.
Probably not many.
Okay,
I'm good for a good 8.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least catch a couple off the dribble. No, not off the rim. Off the dribble. Yeah.
Now, if we get a little pick and roll game going, I may be able to get one off the glass.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do a little like I got fouled and just get them at the free throw line, man. I'm old, just boom. Oh,
they're not calling.
See, my height will help me a little bit.
They aren't calling those touch fouls.
See, Lance, how many you think you getting?
Smooth 15. Come on now. These dudes, they sit on the bench for 82 games plus play. Man,
they still go out and play.
They still play in practice. I'm sure they putting up.
But I'm youthful.
They put up pickup game.
I'm youthful.
Yo, I wish I could press those buttons, man. Because listen, first you said 15-3. That's crazy right there. And you said you're gonna put up 15. 15 is your number, right? Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, listen.
Tell he's a Patrick Mahomes fan.
What they go? Whoa!
Next week, when you don't see Chris, he will be in rehab at Betty Ford.
It ain't even 6'7" with Chris. It's 15.
We appreciate everyone who joined in on today's show. Remember, you can come out and hang out with us 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Still got a few more hours. Free for all ages. Food trucks, fun games, cool cars. Wear their costumes. Come pick up some candy. I'll see a couple of costumes out here, right here, Rice with Nissan. You can come out here and test drive some cars. You got the nice platinum Nissan Armada 2025 Armada right here behind us. We appreciate Riceman for having us out here. Until next week, we are out of here.
Peace.
The views and opinions expressed on the W Radio Show by the host, co-host, guests, and call-in listeners are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not represent the opinions of the W Show, 100.1 FM, One Kansas City Radio, Sideline Sports Talk, Team Wall Street Foundation, or affiliates.